Let's see if we've been played by Nintendo.
Let's go. Well, before we kick off this episode, to help us out, why don't you just take a moment, subscribe, help us grow this channel. We really appreciate all our subscribers, all our supporters. We couldn't be doing this without you guys, but today is an interesting topic. You know, it's this concept of, and we've been having the discussion, have we been tricked by Nintendo? Are developers, are they getting lazy and just wanting to rehash old stuff, and we're happy to pay the $70, $80 price tag for a game that came out only 10 years ago? Or is there something in our culture embedded as, society, that we genuinely just like playing games that we've played before?
So we're going to have a bit of a discussion in this episode. So we're kind of on both sides on the spectrum when it comes to, is it good to have, Mario Kart 8 that was made 9 years ago, and then now we're playing it again on the Switch? Is it good that we get to play it again? Or is it Nintendo milking all our money off,
But the bigger question is this something that we're going to see for the next console for Nintendo?
So before we discuss the pros and cons and obviously our own opinion about it, let's have a look at some of the games that have come out on the Switch that have been released 10 years ago on the Wii U and the GameCube.
Well, the first one on our list is Mario Kart 8. This was released back in 2014, almost 10 years ago, but yet Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Nintendo Switch's biggest seller with over 52 million copies sold on Nintendo Switch.
You've got games like Pokken Tournament DX, released in 2016, Bayonetta 2, released in 2014, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, released in 2014, even Captain Toad Treasure Tracker in the same year. You've got games like Hyrule Warriors, released in 2014, even Pikmin 3 Deluxe, that was released in 2013. So many games released almost 10 years ago.
When Nintendo's latest release at recording was Metroid Prime, which is, even says here, remastered. And so,
because we're all waiting for the actual new Metroid game that hopefully will come out soon, but I guess let's get more money off everybody and just give a remastered Metroid version for now. So some might think it's a good thing, like it's to have obviously a cool Metroid game on the Switch.
Clearly, I don't have an issue with it because I'm buying them all. But here's the deal. So, are we being fooled by Nintendo? Should they be reselling this stuff? And is it something that we're going to see in the future? We know also Resident Evil 4 has just been remastered, re-released. Obviously, we've had that with Resident Evil 3. We've had that with a whole lot of games on PlayStation. And we're happy to buy them. And it could be a few reasons. And so this is my argument to this, is that for a lot of us, we didn't own a Wii U back about 15 years ago. We didn't own one. It was a bit too expensive. Went straight from Wii to the Switch, and so we had a whole list of games that we were never exposed to, we never bought. Maybe some of us were too young to buy it, and so re-releasing those is actually a smart thing for Nintendo to do, because I didn't get to play, for example, Donkey Kong Country Freeze, so it's cool to play it now.
Yeah, but at the same time, now that we've got it on a HD version on the Switch, knowing Nintendo, they'll probably go, when the new Switch comes out, get it in 4K. And then you're spending another $100 on a game that was produced, designed, created 10 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
I can understand having a new version, but then how many consoles do we keep producing the same game?
Well, look, this is, I don't think... Holy crap.
Sorry about that, guys. So I can't remember what I was saying, but
are we going to see this in the new Switch?
Yeah.
And I don't think we will. And this is my argument. Can I just...
Go.
I like arguing you.
Why don't you tell us, is it wrong to Nintendo to keep making the same damn game every new console that comes out from Nintendo? Or is it good? You tell us. What do you reckon?
Yeah, what do you think? But look, this is...
Why is it good?
I don't think they're going to bring it out on the next console, and I'll tell you why. My argument is that many viewers, many gamers didn't have a Wii U, so they didn't buy Metroid Prime. Well, I don't think this was the Wii U. I think this was... What was it?
GameCube or Wii U. One
okay.
of the two, yeah.
Correct me. But we didn't have it. And so when it came out, it's like, cool, I want to get it, and I haven't played it. If they were to do that again with the new console, well, it makes no sense, because I actually own it, I already played it, I don't want to pay for that again. I didn't get Mario.
So I remember you saying, "Fool me once, that's fine, but you can't fool us twice."
Or can you?
You know, saying obviously we've been fooled, going, "Oh, I can't remember what's on the Wii U. I'll buy this because I think it's a brand new game from Nintendo." But when you actually start looking at all the games, you're like, "Oh, this is just remastered or a newer version."
This is something that we haven't seen before in our generations growing up. For example, Super Nintendo to the Nintendo 64, you had completely different games. So you had Super Mario Kart, which is fantastic on the Super NES, but then you had Mario Kart 64. And so what they did is they didn't rehash it. They gave you brand new levels, brand new tracks, characters, gameplay, which is fantastic. You know, you had other things on the Super Mario. You had Super Mario, just normal Mario Bros. And then on the 64, you had Super Mario 64, which was fantastic, 3D, wow. And so I wonder if this is something that's in our embedded culture now, that we just enjoy the familiar. We actually enjoy, we find comfort. Like, how many movies have been remastered? It, Amityville Horror, Lion King, Aladdin, Little Mermaid. Like, and we'll go and watch these movies. We don't trust the new stuff.
In doses is good, but when it's like the most best-selling Switch games are all ported from the Wii U, that's when we're like, they're just milking us for our money. So,
well, we're the fools because we're the ones who buy them.
Is it good? Is it bad, or is it, who cares really? Let's just, as long as you're having fun playing games.
I like that one. Just play games.
So, but then we're spending $100 on a game that made 10 years ago.
Don't spend the $100.
Borrow it off my bra.
Alright, we'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to us. We love you guys. Peace.
See ya.